Wowie, wowie, wowie. Can you believe? Can you believe? Happy hour.
Who let us back on?
Who let us back on? This is probably right. Last day we'll be doing this while people will still be on campus for a lot of the country. I would imagine. How's everybody doing?
We're good. Good. It's Friday. Yesterday was my last day on campus, so
there we go.
I'm doing great.
We love it. We love it. Right, really a lot of Radiator content from Jason from here on out, I imagine, as you're
nothing but
time.
Radiators. Radiators for me, and Joel making faces as he cleans his glasses after we go live. Not before we went live, after.
That's all right.
You're getting the real content today, baby.
Mike, I'm getting a report from correspondent Trey that we're not live on YouTube. There's no video on YouTube. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, it's usually like a minute or two delay.
Oh, okay.
All right. YouTube. I think we'll see.
All
it
right.
Should be though because it's scheduled. So we shall see. All right, listen. Certainly not Greg. Hashtag Team Greg. I'm glad there's a lot of Greg stuff in the chat early on. Thank you, Hugh. Okay, Hugh. Finally, some positive stuff. Enough of this Greg crap. Hall's closed tomorrow. Crystal says all the students go home next week, so they have facilities spend 3 days decorating for the holidays. Makes sense. We love it. We love it. All right, we have a lot of fun stuff we're going to do today. We've got a couple of different games, or we've got a game. We've got some seals. We've got before we do anything else, we should absolutely. Billy will have some water, and three of us will take a shot. So happy Friday, everybody! We made it. Happy hours here again. We did it. Oh, we did it. We did it.
Why do we always do that?
I mean, you were pretty adamant about it just then. Welcome, Greg. Glad you're here, Greg.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
He's turned into Cousin Greg. Cousin Greg from Succession right now. And I'm Tom. That's the animosity we're creating. And if you haven't watched Succession, none of that lands. All right. So we've got some stuff. Yeah.
Before we jump in, can I make a quick note that somehow Joel's hair has shrunk like exponentially, and Mike, your hair seems to have expanded exponentially.
Yeah.
Like there's like a balance in the hair universe, in that Joel's is going away and yours is just floofing out.
Well, it was really nice. Joel, I got a package in the mail this week from Joel, and it was hair, and I just put it on my head. So
it's off from the sides.
You've got like Ray Romano hair going on, Mike. You're like season 2 of Everybody Loves Ray.
That's what I'm going for. Everybody loves Ray. I like that we got rid of the Raymond. Everybody loves Ray. Listen, we are now at we're creeping back to March vibes in New York City. So we're gonna avoid, I think, barbers for a little bit. So we're leaning into this now, guys. We are flowing. We're flowing up here. We're gonna lean into some famous people here. That's what we're going for, anyways. All right, let's get back to business here. Coda says this is exactly why we need Greg to get rid of this negativity. Every day is open for Res Life. Goes to Venmo, but hair. All right. So we mentioned, right, we're doing a game. We're doing some seal stuff. We're going to have a guest for the game, which is very exciting because it allows everyone in the chat to be more excited for a new person than they are for us. Also, though, we do have some things we'll get some business we're going to put out there right now, and then the business is going to continue to come out a bunch. This is the last day to vote for us for South by Southwest, okay? And we need wins, right? We all need wins, however we can get them. This is our please clap moment, Jeb Bush shout out. But we need y'all to vote for us. This is the last day. This is it. So we're going to put a comment in the chat right now. It takes like 2 seconds to create an account and vote for us. So please do so. Also,
do it.
If you haven't joined the Discord yet, the Discord is hopping now. There's a lot of cool things happening in there. There's like over 150 people, which is too many, right? It's too many, but we're still opening up for more. So if you're interested in the Discord, there's an invite going in there right now. jump in there. Coda says, why is your Facebook cover photo still the 2020 South by Southwest ad? Because, Coda, that's the last time anybody got good news. All right, so we're gonna ride that out. We're gonna ride.
We're still bitter. Coda.
Yeah,
it's
angry,
bitterness. That's really what it is.
I was so ready for breakfast tacos. I talked about it for months leading up to that trip.
Yep.
Devastated.
It's still on my resume. I left it on my resume. It's on my LinkedIn. F this. I know it didn't happen. Don't care who's going to correct me on it. I will fight someone.
Yeah.
My firm interviewed for a job today at a higher ed institution. I'm on that team. South by Southwest EDU 2020 is on my resume.
Yeah, that's the only. I still list that under like comedy resumes too now. Like it's not. That's under. Not even just a professional resume. What things have you booked South by Southwest? I dropped the EDU for that part. We just let them think.
Yeah, no one needs to know.
Yeah. All right. Any other comments before we get? Yeah, Benny, one of the co-founders, along with oh my gosh, Corinne and Greg for starting up the Discord. Share memes, start events, rant and rave. There's also like jobs being posted in there. This is higheredjobs.com with swear words. That's basically what the Discord is.
You can dunk on Mike. We have a dunk on Mike channel where mean Mike all you want. Mean the hair. We've got some good hair going on right now.
I refuse to get dunked on by this hair, guys. This hair is gonna get me. I don't know what it's gonna get me, but I feel good about it.
I'm gonna dunk on you for the pullover.
Yeah, what's wrong with a pullover? It's cold. All right, hold on. Listen, we have a full hour to shit on me. We don't need to force it. Let it happen organically. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Couple more comments, and let's get into it. I vote if y'all get into South by Southwest EDU, Mike gives himself a quarantine haircut during a happy hour. Just throwing it out there to workshop. Yeah, we can mess around with that. I like that.
Do it on the air, right?
Yeah.
On the air in a happy hour. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a buzz. That's what that's going to be. That's coming off. Shut up, Greg.
Now, in Greg's defense, Greg did not ask for the Dunk on Mike channel. I might have asked for the Dunk on Mike channel. So
yes,
my bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's if people are coming together.
It's out of love, Mike. Nothing but love.
Listen, I was hosting a Zoom trivia last night for a bunch of strangers, bunch of people I have no relationship with. And they, too, within the first 12 minutes were like, oh, we can shit on this dude. I really don't know what it is. It's like having a punchable face. I don't know what it is that people are like, this is fine. This is fine. This is totally okay. So here we are. All right. Anything else that I need to look at? Mike is just sad that Supernatural ended. He's sporting the same haircut. Yeah, listen, we're going to have a dunk on Kevin Fred for Supernatural comments because I don't know what that is. Sorry, Kevin, but I'm sure it's good. Yeah, Greg and Crystal have been the captains of this. A very shittable face.
Jesus.
Coda.
All right. Listen. I don't have anything appropriate to say.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the game. I'm really excited for this
game
first
time.
game. This game was our guest today is I don't want to say the creator of the idea of the game, but is going to participate with us in the game. We're very excited to welcome Caitlin the Hall. Caitlin, thanks for joining us. Caitlin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm reporting from my office on campus right now.
Beautiful.
Fun fact. So I can't really do like happy hour right now, but later. So my name's Caitlin. I work in undergraduate admissions at Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Nova Southeastern.
The overhead clap school. You can always call it that. That's our thing. But yeah, so I've been in admissions for a little over 5 years. And I don't know what else should I say? I don't know. What else?
You could explain what's happening over your shoulder.
Yes.
The carnage of balloons. You could other shoulder. There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Yes. Yeah,
could-
that
you
like
could give us a
one
little
weird thing I
story
have
about
in the
that.
background compared to like 1,000 weird things in your background.
I deserve that. I deserve that. I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
it's
got-
a
Hells Angels just went by somebody.
yeah.
That's me. Sorry, my bad.
yes, it like used to be a very beautiful balloon ornament thing that one of my friends got me when I started here. I started here in August, and I don't really have any other decorations in my office yet. So I feel I don't want to get rid of it because then there's nothing. So yeah, so it's just going to stay up there. I also and it's weird because it's still a tiny bit inflated, even though it's been there for about 3 months. So so that's the story behind it.
Impressive balloon. Impressive
Yeah.
balloon work.
Very, very impressive, resilient balloon. So
Resilient. Well, thanks for joining us, and thank you for the game pitch, which I believe was last week, right? That this game was pitched.
Mhm.
Yeah, so feel free to introduce. Yeah, I don't want to steal your thunder. So
Oh yeah, sure. So luckily Jason actually created the game, so I managed up a little bit and had
Good.
Jason create the game.
that's good.
You and every student at that college that I won't name because that's a bingo square for someone.
No, but so basically I was thinking of this game idea is basically matching the D-list celebrity to the university that they went to, because I think we all know that I think pretty much every school tries to grasp at straws to what celebrity went there. And so it's definitely interesting to see what celebrities, I guess depending on how you define it, went to which schools. So I think this will be fun.
This is great. Very excited.
So I have collected the worst of the worst D-list celebrities that went to college. That was the actual challenge. Celebrities went to college. So we're going to play the Hoey D-list. And what's going to be great is we're going to play in 2 rounds.
Wow.
Right? Not 1 round, but 2 rounds. For the
two round game.
A 2-round
I'm gonna say it again. The gamesmanship, like the level of effort being put into these games, is going through the roof, folks. This is tremendous. Good work, everybody.
This
is just a great deck in general. I mean, this is slideshow gold.
So what you're gonna do in this first round is we're gonna pick a D-list celebrity, and you're gonna have 4 options for which college they attended.
Oh, multiple choice.
We have options for ones.
It is multiple choice because otherwise you would not get any of these. And so we have a little twist in round 2, so we'll get to that now. But for now, let's go with round 1, D-list celebrities.
All right.
Tell me, where did Rob Schneider go to college? Was it USC, NYU, San Fran State, or Brooklyn College? That's right. Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo himself, Rob Schneider, graduated from one of these 4 colleges.
Oh no, I suck again.
There is only one right answer. USC, NYU, San Fran, and Brooklyn. Billy is ready. Caitlin, Joel, Mike, are you all ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go. So we have NYU, USC, and San Fran State. And in the lead is Caitlin because the right answer is San Francisco State. Caitlin in the lead with 1, 0.
This sucks.
Wow. I feel very welcomed right now.
Just wait. So, D-list celebrity number 2. Are we ready?
Ready.
Where did Amanda Bynes go to college? That's right. Amanda Bynes from The Amanda Show in the tabloid. Is it the Fashion Institute of Design and Marketing, Parsons School of Design, Savannah College of Art and Design, or Drexel University?
All right, point of clarification. Of these four, what's considered the worst school?
Drexel.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. I know it.
Amanda Bynes got a degree. All right, we've got some answers coming.
I'm ready.
All right,
Sorry.
throw them up there. We've got Mike says
Parsons.
Parsons, Joel says Drexel, and Billy and Caitlin both say SCAD. That is all incorrect. The correct answer is the Fashion Institute of Design and Marketing. And that is actually one I knew before I looked it up.
So did Amanda, this is great because Gabby said I'm getting fit vibes but dropped out. Did Amanda drop out?
She did not drop out. She finished.
She finished? Oh, let's look at Greg saying A. Greg, we already went over the answer, dude. Nice try.
I was gonna say this is a trick question, and she went to Culinary Institute of America because she always had the lobsters on her show, and like, you got to know how to cook lobsters.
So Juan is asking if she's still enrolled, and she might be. So Amanda had a rough go of it for a couple years, and went kind of quiet, and ended up going to college, and she's doing some good stuff. So good for you, Amanda Bynes. Keep it up.
All right, so it's still 1-0.
Correct. Caitlin is in the lead. All right, let's go. Our next question. Oh, that's the answer. Where did Dan Cortez go to college? That's right. Dan Cortez.
I think I know this one.
Wait, who's Dan Cortez?
Dan Cortez.
MTV. Sandblast.
MTV, and most importantly, the object of affection of Stefan from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, right.
MTV VJ, Dan Cortez. Did he go to the University of Georgia, Texas Christian University, UNC Chapel Hill, or Mississippi State? Spoiler, he was backup quarterback at one of these schools.
Oh, that changes things for me a little bit.
Not full-on quarterback, backup quarterback.
All right, another point of clarification. How Christian is Texas Christian?
Christian.
All right.
Christian.
All right, we got some answers coming up.
Can you read that?
I see
UNC.
Chapel Hill,
Yeah.
the TCU Horned Frogs. I see Chapel Hill, and I see Mississippi State. The correct answer, UNC Chapel Hill.
Let's go. Let's go.
Boom.
We're on the board,
Get it.
baby. We're on the board. Let's go.
In it.
I knew Dan Cortez was a heathen.
So who all got that right? Mike got it. Joel, did you get it?
No.
Joel did not.
Billy
Got it.
Well, we have a three-way tie. We've got Billy and Caitlin tied at 1. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is all right. Wait, hold on.
This is what happens when I take a week off. I'm out of practice.
I mean, original, all that is even better with her. That's me. I agree with this, Amber. MTV's Dan Cortez. I want a screenshot of this, I think.
Someone tag Dan on Twitter. Let him. Maybe we can get him in next week. It would be amazing to have MTV's Dan Cortez.
Yeah, we need Dan.
I
in
have
here.
a feeling he's available.
Yeah.
You could probably book him through NACA. You get a block booking
Yeah.
discount.
Yeah, you can probably block them through NACA or OnlyFans. Like one or the other. I feel like there's a way we can take care of them.
Cameo.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Cameo.
For $197. All right, are we ready? Oh, here we go.
I'm just gonna share Juan's comment real quick. I don't know who Roger Bumpass is, but I hope this is true too. I hope we
Juan, is the voice actor Squidward's real name Roger Bumpass?
I hope it's pronounced bump ass.
I just think about A Christmas Story. Bumpasses! That's where my brain goes. All right, let's keep going. Where did Sarah Palin go to college? The University of Hawaii at Hilo, Hawaii Pacific University, North Idaho College, or the University of Idaho, Moscow?
Okay, more clarification. Did Sarah Palin live on campus or commute?
I don't have the answer to that one.
All right, I wasn't sure because Moscow.
You can see Russia from her house.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Good job.
All right. Hold on. I need a second.
But that would be the Tina Fey portrayal of Sarah Palin.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
To be fair.
True. Man, I don't know this one. I want it to be Moscow just because that's fun. You know, that's fun. All right. Sorry, one more second.
All right, let's get some answers up.
All right, I'm ready.
Hawaii Hilo. I see North Idaho. I see North Idaho. I see North Idaho. The correct answer is drew up Craig's comment.
Wait, who? All of the above?
It's all of them.
Oh, come on! That wasn't even an option. Wait, that means we get them all right.
So
right?
we all get a point.
You all get a point. Sarah Palin transferred left and right. Is the
What?
Wow.
She attended all of these colleges before getting her bachelor's at the University of Idaho at Moscow.
Wow.
I guarantee it took forever to get all of her transcripts. It was a pain. Everybody.
That's great.
Into Kevin's comment, indeed, Sarah Palin in the bear suit is singing "Baby Got Back."
Wow.
That is a thing.
Wow.
Vice President of the United States did. She dressed up like a pink and purple bear and sang "Baby Got Back" on national television. So,
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Our next.
Ready.
Caitlin, if this is the one I think it is unintentionally for you and our friends in Florida.
Oh yeah.
Where did Carrot Top go to college? Spoiler, a Florida college. Is it Daytona State, Florida State, Florida Gulf Coast University, in Florida Atlantic University? Indeed, prop comic, plastic surgeon aficionado, Bobby Hill from King of the Hill, Carrot Top, actually went to college. Where did you learn prop comic?
Wait, hold on. Let's talk through this a little bit, right?
Mhm.
I don't know. You guys are already ready.
No,
to
we're all locked in.
All right,
Mike.
hold on.
Leave the conversation.
You need to stop with
I-
this. You
I
need to
worked
stop
at
with the
one and I
spelling
worked
bee.
at the other, so of two of them. So
Yeah, we need to start. I'm trying to be entertaining.
Mike, you need to stop with the spelling bee. Can I have it used in a sentence, please?
Yeah, they've all been jokes, Joel. I'm saying Daytona State College, even though part of me doesn't think it's a real school.
it is.
I've got a Daytona, I've got a FSU, and I've got a Florida Atlantic University. Someone knows the right answer. It is Florida Atlantic University.
Wow. Honestly, I'm disappointed because
I really hate this game.
I assumed FAU was too good for Carrot Top. That's why I crossed it out. That's why I crossed out Florida Gulf Coast too. This is good. Good comment by Morgan.
What school in your mind would be the level of Carrot Top?
All right, I'm gonna list the Florida ones that I think. Miami, University of South Florida, Daytona State College. I think Carrot Top would have thrived in those.
So are you putting yourself on the same level as Carrot Top then?
I am. I am. I do think. Well, I don't know if he could have gotten into the master's program, but undergrad for sure.
I'm sorry.
So at halftime,
Oh gosh.
let's talk about how Caitlin is in the lead with 3. Billy and Mike are tied at 2, and Joel
Thanks,
is
Gabby.
We're with 1.
Sucks to suck, Joel.
So how we're going to finish this game out is I will award points, much like they do on Whose Line. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
Coda, you're so wrong.
Oh, that's funny. All right, hold on. Before we go into round 2, this feels like a natural time to remind everyone to go vote us in to South by Southwest. So take a second and go do that while Jason explains that the rules for round 2 are no rules.
Can you imagine us doing this bullshit at South by Southwest EDU and how amazing that would be?
With this right now?
You
Yes.
go from a session where you listen to like Kofi Annan talk about the international plight
Exactly.
of education, and then you come talk to us to learn where Carrot Top went to school. Drink.
The only
Watch me
way
give Bear some pets.
the only way that this actually works in person, I envision we get to Austin, we get to our panel, and then there's a room full of 150 people raising their hand asking where Greg is.
That would be the greatest Dunk on Mike assembly in history.
It would be. And I tell you what, we would charge people for that. That I'm going to get paid if that's what we're
We
doing.
need to get one of those Fisher Price basketball hoops and just like dunk on Mike the entire presentation.
Listen, I have access to those.
Hi, Bear. Bear can have my point.
Good
Bear
dog
has a point
content.
now. I have 0
Good
points.
dog. All right, round 2. Let's do this.
Round 2.
What is
So,
going on in the chat? What is happening?
so, Mike, do not ask what a.
Mike, stop sharing comments before you read them.
I'm not going to explain to you what a power bottom is.
No, I know what a power. Listen, I've got the internet. I know what a power.
I've typed the wrong things into Pornhub, Mike.
Yeah.
Greg's of higher education. Codas.
I mean, that would be better than this. Let's face it.
All right. Let's get to round 2.
All right, round 2.
All right, round 2. So I need you to tell me what office
Yes.
this D-list celeb would.
Oh, this is the best game ever.
All right, so let's start off. We're setting the bar low. This is someone I couldn't use in the what column I went to, but I wanted to use them. Hence round 2. So, what office would Tara Reid be? That's
Yes.
right. Star of the Sharknado movies and the American Pie movies, Tara Reid. What office would Tara Reid be? You don't have to write it down. We can just go.
Okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Because mine's going to be more than one word answers.
Oh yeah, sure. But I will
Okay,
award
Mike.
points as I need to. So,
So, Tara, can I?
yes, Mike. You have a
So
question?
Tara Reid would 100% be in the health and wellness office, and they would be the one collecting all of like the worst condoms to give out. Like it's never a good condom. In a bucket that they'd be handing out. That would be
The
that'd be
one
Tara.
brand. The one brand.
Yeah.
I think is,
Ours just the last time I worked in higher ed, it just was like New York. There was like a New York condom, and I remember the person who was in charge of like getting them to the RAs for the program was like, I know we're giving these out, but these are like really bad condoms. And I was like, okay.
It's like the same brand that you get when you go to Aldi. It's like it's like a brand, but it's not a brand you've ever heard of. Yeah,
It's not a condom. It's just gloves. Like it's just those rubber gloves.
It's just a cut off finger of a glove.
Yeah.
I remember in undergrad, I saw a bulletin board on my floor where it was like a safe sex bulletin board, and there were condoms on the board, but they were put on with thumbtacks.
Yeah.
And then they just started disappearing from the board, and then we were all like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
Caitlin, that's 1 point. Good job.
You just glossed over my answer?
Yep.
Nope, your answer is still there, Mike. We're going to go through the rest before we award a point for that. But Caitlin gets a point for a thumbtack reference. All right, Joel, what you got?
I have no idea who Tara Reid is, but you said American Pie and Sharknado. So she's the director of dining services at Florida Gulf Coast University.
Gilly, what do you got?
AOD. She's the alcohol and other drugs person that doesn't actually have to tell you anything. Is just like you don't want this life. You don't want to wind up like this.
And Caitlin, what you got?
I would say counseling services, but any student who comes in, they basically have to like give her counseling. She doesn't actually give it.
That's good.
I'm going to give points on this to Caitlin, Joel, and Mike. Joel for the specificity, and Mike for I'm pretty sure I have one brand condoms somewhere.
I'm gonna put.
How does
Billy
it go
up
to me?
Yeah.
I get 0 points, but I get the big screen. Okay,
How
that's
you,
fine.
how you like those points,
All right.
baby?
Full screen of shame.
All right.
All right, let's go on to our next one. What office would Dustin
Oh,
Diamond
Jesus.
reach from Saved by the Bell in contestant on Fox's Celebrity Boxing? Do not forget Dustin Diamond. celebrity boxer, as well as star of his own porn. Dustin is also a former NACA marketplace loiterer. Let's face it, he probably wasn't actually represented by anyone. He was probably just loitering, hanging out with Mr. Belding.
Yeah, probably. All right, I went first last time, so I'll wait unless you all need me to vamp, but I'm ready.
No, we'll go the other way this time. So, Caitlin, we're going to start with you. What office would Dustin Diamond be?
Oh, geez. I don't know. My initial thought was something like very I don't know, something like I'm totally blanking now. I guess because I saw boxing, I was like, he must be in like campus rec or something like that, but he doesn't really have an official position. He just kind of wanders around and acts like he's in charge. And like
he doesn't even go to that school.
Right.
Showed up. All right, Billy, you're next.
Yeah, same answer as Tara Reid. Just drugs, just alcohol and other drugs. They just keep him in a corner somewhere to be like, that's what happens.
Oh.
Dustin Diamond is not a college office. He is the high school PE teacher who doubles as the sex ed professor and doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
And Mike.
All right, so this, I know I won't get a point. I don't think this person necessarily has a specific office, but they're the person that started working where they like immediately got a job after they finished school at that school. Like this is where they went. And then they're there for like 15 years and have this weird amount of power, but it's unclear why. That's who this person is. It's like, why am I listening to Dustin right now? Dustin is like worked in facilities and now is the controller. Like what happened?
Yep.
That, Mike, is a point.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's
Good job. All right. Our next D-lister.
I love this. I love how, like, yeah, Greg, how's it feel, Greg? I wish I could do a solo cam on Greg right now.
Well, Greg, I didn't appreciate your Florida State comment. So
this is also pretty good. Public safety and moonlights as a WWE personality, and then Neil with some realness.
Hi, Neil.
All right, here we go. Our next. What office would Lindsay Lohan be? That's right. Tabloid favorite, Mean Girls star, and a singer of some of my favorite bops from the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
You're a big Rumors fan?
Rumors. It's the only bop she has, but it's a good one. What office would Lindsay Lohan be? We're going to start this one with Joel. What you got?
She'd be the office assistant for the Department of Hospitality Services, academic department. And she'd tell everyone she was on SNL once in a Disneyland skit.
Oh! Debbie Downer reference. All right. What you got?
You would expect me to just be like alcohol and other drugs. She's in the corner with Screech and Tara Reid. But instead, she is an adjunct business school professor who constantly keeps talking about how they made the Parent Trap remake. That's every class she works that in somehow. It's like her Salem, essentially.
These are good.
Caitlin, what you got?
I would say she works in study abroad, but she uses it to like exclusively ship students over to work at her like weird club in Greece.
Yes. That is a great answer, Caitlin.
Mykonos Club. All right, Mike, what you got?
So my initial thought was what Caitlin just said. My initial thought was study abroad, but then I moved on to like solely working with international students, but only talking about like her times abroad. Like that, there's no actual involvement with the students, but it's like, no, I totally understand what you're going through because I did a reality show about Greece once. So that's where, international students.
We're going to give some points to Mike, Billy, and Caitlin.
Finally on the board.
Hmm.
You are not losing, Billy.
Hey, all right.
Mike 5, Billy 3, and Joel pulling up the rear with 2.
Just like a power bottom.
Just like a power bottom. Joel, I
What a
believe in you.
callback. What a callback. What a callback. I'm so proud of that.
Mike.
Joel, I think you can do well with this one. What office would Joe Exotic be?
This is
Look at
good.
those crow's feet.
This is
He's
so
got worse bags than you do, Mike.
good.
So we're going to start with Billy. What office would Joe Exotic be?
Joe Exotic actually works in the bursar's office. I don't have a joke for that. That's you like walk into the bursar's office, and the person in charge of the school's money is Joe Exotic. That's
Because of course.
yeah. That's 2020. That's you know.
I think Coda summed that response up nicely.
Joel, what you got?
I mean, what else is there but like the office of Mike the Tiger at LSU?
Mike the Tiger's cage at LSU is not just a cage. It's an entire thing. It's pretty wild. All right.
These are
Mike,
great comments. These are great. Hold on. There was one more. I love Benny's comment. Oh man, so many comments are coming in. Faculty member with tenure. That is so funny.
Benny, 1 point.
That is so funny, Benny. What office is in charge of emotional support animals?
Student accessibility, disability.
Okay, so that was my first thought, but I think I'm landing on like a 4-year struggling liberal arts schools ombudsman. I think that's where I'm going.
Caitlin, what you got?
I mean, I was gonna go with university president. I mean, why not, right?
That's good.
So we're going to give some points on this one to Mike and Benny. So we're currently at in first. Billy with 3, Joel with 2, and Benny sneaking in here with a point.
Benny on the board.
I'm not last anymore. Sweet. Screw you, Benny.
All right, here we go. I think this is how we wrap this one up.
Oh God.
What office would former Clueless star and now Clueless Republican Stacey Dash be?
All right, I'm ready.
Stacey Dash, star of hit movie Clueless,
Fox News.
Twitter and Instagram account.
Fox
Stacey
News.
Dash. Mike is ready. Joel's clicking. Billy looks perplexed. Caitlin, how we doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, I don't even know. I can't.
All right, Mike, since you're so ready.
Listen, I'm not thrilled about this answer. I don't even think this deserves a point. But when I think of Stacey Dash, I think, wow, this sucks. And when I think of Residence Life, I think, wow, this sucks. And so I assume Stacey Dash is like an 8th year RD at a school where they don't encourage you to move up or move out, and is still there and is still like, no, I understand my students better than everybody else. But also, nothing. I'm done. That's where I'm ending it because I'm getting too specific about people I've worked with.
All right, good job, Mike. Caitlin, let's go to you. What you got?
Oh geez, I think it's funny because the only thing I can think is that, and I know this obviously doesn't apply to really college as far as I know, but like a driver's ed teacher. Or something.
That's so good.
I try to like just keep Stacey like in Clueless. I try to preserve her in that.
She's in her glass cage of Clueless to be preserved from the reality outside of her. It's like the Portrait of Dorian Gray for Stacey Dash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Billy, is that your answer? Or is that a comment?
No, that's a thought. Yeah, no, my answer is Stacey Dash is the person in health services that gives out like the exact same advice, no matter what a student brings in, like sprained ankle, peeing blood, whatever the issue is. Stacey Dash has one solution.
And that is
Rest.
amoxicillin.
Yes, amoxicillin. I have a penicillin allergy. Amoxicillin will clear that right up. Amoxicillin.
All right, Joel, what you got?
Stacey Dash works in transportation services in the visitor parking garage booth and just gives shit to every visitor that comes to college.
Oh, this is so good.
We're going to give points to Billy, Joel, and Caitlin on that one. And so our winner was...
You already did a winner slide?
We sure know.
South by Southwest EDU.
Our winner is Caitlin!
Congratulations, Caitlin.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you.
And then Billy, and then Joel, and then
Benny. I didn't
That was
lose.
great.
You did. Joel.
This is a great game.
D-list celebrities. You're welcome, everyone.
This is a great game. I think we got to give Caitlin the solo action. Caitlin, if you need to give a speech to your people, you want to thank anybody?
I would just like to thank myself for coming up with this. I would just like to thank the support for all of my fans. I know I saw someone try to get a Team Caitlin going, which I appreciate. Which I know it'll probably never live up to Team Greg, but I'm totally cool with that. I'm willing to concede that. So I just appreciate having this moment.
Listen, Caitlin, it's a slippery slope if you start going down the Team Greg direction. Okay, like right now you're definitely in our favor, so just like play it cool. You don't have to go down the Greg route.
Okay.
Caitlin, do you want to stick around for Seals, Caitlin?
Sure, I will stick around for that.
Awesome. Okay, as we go into Seals, ready? We're gonna do plug. This is the plug. Greg, seriously, dude, what? Like, pick a lane, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. All right, here we go. I wanna. That was more about Greg. That's why you feel. I apologize.
When the donkey becomes the dunker.
Yeah. Somebody got taller. All right, here we go. This is rude. All right, so before we move into Seals, we're gonna throw 3 different things we need you to do. We need you to subscribe to our YouTube because we need to put more traction over there because it's just more fun than engaging with Facebook. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube yet, the link is in the chat, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. I even shared it as a commenter on YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube. I'm now going to share the Discord because y'all should be in the Discord at this point because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of like what's happening right now. So we're going to share that. And then literally, I just said literally because I read literally. I don't know. Crystal said literally in the grocery store buying more wine. What pairs well with Dunks on Mike? Guys, I do. You know what I will say? I like this one a lot more than what we were forcing earlier. This was like a story. You told a story here and it ended with Dunks. All right, the last thing. We've talked about this 2 or 3 times already. South by Southwest. Honestly, voting could close any minute now. We don't know what time zone they're using.
We really don't. They were like super vague. They're like, voting closes on November 20th. It could be any time. In Morgan, that is correct.
Jason put this in
there. So it could already be closed theoretically?
So I checked 45 minutes ago and it was still up. So if you haven't voted for South by Southwest yet, please go in there. If you have voted, go in there and just share the link because it bumps up our numbers. And if anything, that's a good like analogy for who we are, right? If you just pump up the numbers, create a facade, and get us in.
It's all fake.
It's all fake. All right, that was all the plugging that I needed to do. Thank you for bearing with me. We actually didn't lose followers during that time, so that was cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're doing well.
Here we go. This is what I'm talking about, Corinne. Vote up, vote up, vote up, share with your friends. Greg, take note. Those are the comments we're looking for here, Greg. All right, I'm done.
I'm trying to remember my password for South by Southwest so I can vote.
Billy! William F. Dunn. Jesus.
Bingo square. Check it off.
Maybe it's hidden somewhere in your background.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
Get 'em.
new person.
Like on a bowling pin or
There's a bowling pin. It's right.
behind like the Ron Jeremy figurine.
That's Kurt Vonnegut, not Ron Jeremy, but
Same thing.
I mean, gotta get your mind blown somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Also, Greg, I see what you're doing here, dude. I see what you're doing. Trying to build up somebody else, but I see right through this. This is more Team Greg content. Don't let him fool you. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to do some seals?
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
still trying to vote. Hang on.
Okay. All right. I mean,
We can end any minute. There's
What the hell?
I mean, we can still introduce seals while
Yeah,
you're
all right.
voting.
All right.
Get it, big guy.
Here we go. I see a good one right now.
All right.
Boom. Well, I'll say I like that the color is the same color as the school. So they get points for that.
I love how specific they are with the founding date, and that they
Yeah.
said "fuck Latin."
Yeah. The only way they could have made that date more specific was put the day of the week.
Yeah.
Like Thursday, February 16th, 1863. That would put it way over the top.
At like
Yeah.
3:15. Like if they
And-
put the time.
Who again? We've talked about this in seals before. Who starts their school year in February? What kind of semester is this? Starting in February.
Yeah, I'm glad that Morgan pointed this out. What are we doing? here?
Obeying nature's laws.
What are we doing here? It's such a strong statement. Like that's the one thing. Hey, we can only let them know one thing besides when we founded, and that is to rule by obeying nature's law.
So I guess like I see it's like two bays of hail, I guess, and it kind of looks like they're like talking to each other, or maybe they're like kissing. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it.
Snuggling hay.
Could this be like how Gritty was formed? 2 bales of hay, down and dirty, and then we have Gritty. Granted, they're different states, but maybe Gritty's actually from Kansas. We don't know.
All right, this is a good question by Jason Johnson. What the heck do you use that spiky thing next to the ring for? I think that's to pick the hay, right?
Hay, I think.
This guy?
Yeah.
So this is really specific, and like few
Uh-oh.
people will know who this is. This is like a trailer for the video game Hollow Knight. That's Hollow Knight right there.
Oh.
We were seeing Hollow Knight live at Kansas State. It's very specific, but
I like it. Curran says, "Can you guess what type of school we are?" I like that.
engineering, 100%.
I was like,
Yeah, that's a land grant. That's a
Art.
land grant logo if I've ever seen a land grant logo right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kelsey brings up the point, isn't that during the Civil War? And I do like the idea of Kansas State being like, we can't wait. We can't wait till this is over. We gotta open now. We gotta open now. I know there's a global pandemic happening, but we gotta open now.
That does really bring an extra layer of upset, I think, to the rule by ordering nature's laws.
So the pennant under rule by obeying nature's law looks like 2 like Muppet snakes conversation with each
Yeah.
other. They're like hanging out under bales of hay, like womp womp womp, womp womp womp, womp womp womp, womp womp womp.
Also, is that just one wheel? They only got one wheel?
It's a cog. It's a cog.
It's a gear.
It's a gear.
Yeah.
You just need to have gears nearby, just in case.
Or
Sledgehammer, gear, hay. That's all you need, baby. That's God's law.
is it the old rotary phone?
That's
Is it the
right.
old-
Greg said this was foreplay before Wichita State's mascot was born.
the shocker.
Yeah. The
Yeah, I'm
seal works.
imagining little cartoon hearts above like the hay.
Someone Photoshop that in, please. Make it look like the hays are about to roll in the hay.
It's a love
I
story
really-
for the ages.
I really like the rope around the outside and then the dots around the inside. I don't know that I'm familiar with seals that use that dot motif, but I'm a big fan of that dot motif now. So if we ever have a Humans of Higher Ed seal, might get a dot motif like that.
And that transitions us nicely to when we Billy's Weekly. Hey, HOHE fans, we need your help.
Yeah.
Please, someone make us a seal.
Seal.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. I know that people in the Facebook chat can see this, but what I see is just like a link that I can't click, and I do like that. I just am getting a wiki for the American Civil War. So thank you. Thanks, Kelsey.
All right. Next up, historically landlocked Kentucky.
United we stand, divided we fall.
What is-
That's
what
why
is
we're
the-
Eastern Kentucky and not Kentucky.
What do you call the wheel on a ship that steers the ship?
Ship's wheel.
Is that a ship's wheel behind them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
I'm just gonna keep sharing some of these. Sorry, while we continue.
I'm intrigued by one wearing pantaloons and one wearing like spats. Like he's got like a church league softball game later, so he's got to have the the stirrups on his baseball pants.
Mm-hmm.
But they both have tails on their jacket. Big down in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Maybe it's meant to
jackets.
be like a meeting of the generations. Those are two different like
Oh.
styles of dress. Maybe.
Yeah.
Also imagine that the person who created this had a lot of other ideas, but then the people in charge were like, no, 2 dudes in a wheel. That's all we need. 2 dudes in a wheel.
I like that one of the shoes has a little bit of a heel. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm a little shorter than the other guy. I need
Yeah.
this like a half an inch just
Yeah.
to
That one's me.
be on the same level. In other dude's hair is a little poofier, so he's really got a foot up. Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you think these are specific men or random men?
I bet they're specific men. I bet they're very specific men. If we Wikipedia this later, we're gonna find out both of those dudes are hella racist. I bet.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm gonna share this because Coda, it is funny. We have to share it.
Just a little gay, Coda. Not a whole lot of gay.
1870s gay.
Just a tiny bit.
Oh man, Kentucky, known for boats. Oh
All
man.
right. Next one up.
Ah,
Let me zoom in a little bit on this one.
Yeah.
So I like that the other Kansas school the Kansas State was screw Latin. The other Kansas school is like, hell yeah, Latin.
all Latin, all the time.
Wait, so Kansas State was founded before Kansas? Interesting.
What is Sicilum?
Sicily?
Seal.
Keep zooming.
Canzinus? Canzinus?
Yeah, I like that they translated Kansas into Latin. That's good stuff.
Joe, go back in.
I'm trying.
Is that
That
Moses?
stands
Is that
out.
Moses with the burning bush?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
good. That's Carrot Top.
No
Carrot
one
Top has
tagged
always
Carrot Top.
existed.
Only tagged
Like-
Dan Cortez.
Carrot Yahweh.
Yeah. I like that there's mountains in the background because when I think about Kansas, I always think about mountains.
Hmm.
Do you think about Moses?
The flex that Kansas is doing right now is they're like, what if we do a seal that has nothing to do with Kansas? Like we'll get the Rockies involved, we'll get some biblical creatures.
I think it's great that you put this on the same night that we talked about Kansas State, because if you think back to Kansas State, it was like, check this out. We love nature so much. That's the only rule we follow. Kansas 2 years later was like, hey, God, boom.
God.
It just walked away.
God.
We listened to burning bushes here. You go have fun with your hay.
Hey, and you know what? Kansas not giving us months. Like we got a very specific timeline from Kansas State, and Kansas is like, how about 1865? Deal with that.
Take a day.
Pick
Yeah,
a
you
day.
figure it out.
So,
listen,
do you want to know what the
have to-
Latin is outside of?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm dying to know what
Yeah.
the Latin is.
So apparently, Kansas and Missouri, University of Missouri share the same Latin mottos, and it is "I will see this great sight, how the bush does not burn."
wow.
The bush is literally on fire.
This
on
bush
fire,
is
but
on
it's not
fire.
burning. There's an
Rock'em,
important
sock'em,
distinction,
Jayhawks.
Ah, I see what you're saying here.
obviously.
Wait, can you say the Latin one more time, Joel?
Hold on.
Videbo, Vicianum, Hank,
Hank,
Hank.
I will see this great sight, how the bush does not burn.
Wow.
Okay. Is it a religious school?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just stuck
mean-
on that it could be rub us. I'm sure it's, but I'm stuck between Magnum and rub us. Brain is just trapped here.
Yeah,
Sure.
I bet.
Hank.
All right.
I bet
Magnum Rubbers.
Kansas gives out better condoms. I bet.
Oh my God.
Where's Tara Reid when you
It's
need
just
her?
like corn husk.
Yeah.
Oh God, what is this?
It's Art Deco for starters.
Hey, does this college still exist? No, it's
Yeah.
Mount. I'm thinking of Mount Ida.
Mount Holyoke,
Oh,
My bad.
Western Massachusetts, Pioneer Valley.
Holyoke.
There are no palm trees in Western Mass.
Yeah, I mean,
None.
that's my favorite thing so far. This is a really good seal for the University of Hawaii. Like, shout out Mount Holyoke.
This is as Western Mass as it gets. It is.
It's truly. Western
You gotta
Mass is
respect.
fucked.
You gotta respect a seal that puts a PS.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is the PS? Is the PS years?
Yeah.
CX.
So
Live.
CXLIV is 144, and then XII is 12.
So it's their address. Is that
Wait,
their-
is that,
144,
it could be like
Oh,
a Bible verse.
verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psalms 144:12. Someone go look that up.
Oh, so it's Psalm trees.
No.
It was Psalms. What? I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm sorry. That was very funny.
That was
I-
good. That was
I
good.
just heard something caught up because Trey just laughed. So good job, Mike.
One,
The stream caught up to you.
144:12, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh, are we gonna read
I've got-
Bible verses?
Yeah,
My mom-
I've got the Bible verse.
Oh,
I've got
All
the
right,
Bible
hold
verse.
on. I gotta text my mom. She's gonna love this.
Here we go. Psalm
probably knows it by heart.
144:12 from the New International Version.
Oh, NIV.
Then our sons in their youth will be like well-nurtured plants, and our daughters will be like pillars carved to adorn a palace.
Wow.
Wow,
Well,
man,
that's not how I
Holyoke,
feel about
that's
that.
awkward.
I gotta say that's way better than I thought it was gonna be. I don't hate that.
I mean,
I-
it definitely could have been worse.
Right.
I'll say that.
I want to share. Hold on. I want to share a couple things because there were some funny things that happened. So Morgan said, "Is that a half pipe?" And then great job by the chat. The chat getting involved. Greg then said, "Tony hug you." I think that's very funny. Kelsey asked if this was word art. Is that Roman numerals for Austin 3:16? Oh man. May our sons be in their youth. Oh wait, may our
Yeah,
sons in their
that's
youth.
the
That's the verse.
that's
It
the
was-
psalm.
This is what I'm going to screenshot, send it to my mom. I love that we're doing Bible verses. You know what? Western Mass is wild. Like that, it might as well be a different country. I love and the vibe out there is fantastic. So shout out to Mount Holyoke.
Love the palm trees. They're beautiful.
I really love that. Like they didn't put a roof on the house. It's just a square. Like it's not even a third grade drawing of a house.
Right. I also didn't. I don't think I knew it was a house until right now. That just
Alright.
looked like hills.
I guess it looked like it was like a door in a mountain or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's a
That's-
hobbit
yes.
hill or something.
Oh,
Here we go.
We got more Bible verses.
Here's what I
talk about
like.
the Bible tonight.
Somebody look up 2 Corinthians 4,
Corinthians.
6 through 7, please.
Ohio Christian University, about 60 years ahead of the curve on college students liking avocado toast.
I was gonna make an avocado comment. It's a flaming avocado. Oh,
Is it an avocado or is someone about to smoke some weed?
Yeah, it definitely looks like someone made a bong out of
Nothing.
avocado.
Nothing
That
says
bush
Jesus.
does burn.
Nothing says Jesus like a little Bible and a little bud.
I mean, I don't think it's safe to have that on a book. Like, that's
It's not.
irresponsible.
Commuter
Although-
school.
there is a secret container in that book that could be storing hidden weed.
Yeah.
There's that little hole there.
I mean, I wonder if they started as an art school because that is some solid shading from the light.
Yeah.
Like that, you can
It is.
definitely tell that's a light source. Like that's nice
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Although then, yeah, like it does seem that way, but then you're like, okay, so really it was just a book and avocado and like
Yeah.
sunlight. Like we really mailed it in. Did we? Oh wait, here we go.
Kelsey's got the
Here we
translation.
go. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," made His light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. But we have the treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God, not from us. Okay, we need to talk about jars of clay for a second.
Shout
because
out to
jars of clay,
1990 CCM great Jars of Clay.
jars of clay slaps. They still bring it.
Yeah,
Blood?
Blood is a very
Blood.
good.
we could just play Flood to end the show tonight.
Yeah,
That would
actually,
be fine with me.
listen,
Yeah.
keep talking about this. I'm getting my Bluetooth. Keep talking.
We are
Wait, are we
closing
supposed to
with
just talk
jars
about
of clay.
blood specifically, or can we move on to other things?
Only flood.
Oh.
Only blood.
I think I might have seen Jars of Clay perform. I think I might have seen them live at a small Christian college in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. If anybody in the chat knows what small college is in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, what the
Christian-
hell is this seal? Are those
My-
greyhounds?
Yes.
That's
Uh,
actually
because-
that's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Christian hit the nail on the head. Mike does have big youth pastor.
No, I have big. Listen, nobody wants to see this, but I did a whole one-person show about a year and a half ago
You
about
sure did.
my Christian upbringing, and there is a lot of youth pastor stuff in there, and there
Oh
is
my
a lot of Christian rock in there. And by-
Anyone, that's the thing, like there's a big transition, there's like a lot of transferable skills between youth pastor and stand-up comedian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Higher education. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
It's all
If
the
you
same
put like
thing.
the
And higher
concentric
ed.
circles of student affairs, youth
Yeah.
pastor, stand-up comic, Mike Zakarian is dead center of those
Yeah.
concentric circles.
Yeah, RAs definitely have, a lot of RAs
Yeah.
definitely have big youth pastor energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all doing the same thing, except our icebreakers end with amen. All right, it's the same thing.
Trying to convince teenagers not to,
Yeah.
have sex without condoms. That's
Yeah.
the job of an RA and a youth pastor. Different reasons for the goal.
The University of Houston's seal looks like the Discord app logo. Like that's the one I'm getting. Like it looks like if I click that, the Discord opens.
It kind of looks like an insignia for like a really tacky Italian car.
That's
Yes. Yes. The
really good.
Houstonini or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, I just want to introduce a little tip we now have going on here between Caitlin and Greg. So, hey, Discord people, do me a favor, get me a new channel coming up. Okay, that's called Beef.
Yes. Hoagie beef.
The Greg and Caitlin beef.
Yeah,
I really like Jason's comment. Like this is a fine European soccer logo.
mm-hmm.
Fine.
Wafer.
Is that all right? All right. So I see the words in time, and then I see something with wings. Is that an hourglass with wings?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that definitely is.
Time flies, Billy.
Thank you, Joel, because that was in my head, and I'm still frustrated by the friggin' greyhounds on the seal.
Joel, scroll back in. I'm more concerned. It looks like the greyhounds are spitting, and it's going into a bowl. And University of Houston is collecting saliva samples for some reason.
Well, for COVID tests.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle, what's going on there?
Ducks.
Ducks.
I get strong duck hunt vibes from this.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yes.
ducks.
I have been to U of H. My family is all around Houston. I have never seen duck or geese. Thanks, Phil.
Do you see greyhounds? Do they just have a flock of greyhounds on the grounds there at UH?
In Houston, yes, everywhere greyhounds.
Just
And they're
racist.
just spitting constantly.
So
Like
I had to
llamas.
bring this one. I had to bring this one because it was a highlight of the bus game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I am not going to translate this because I don't know Hawaiian. I only know Latin. So
So I will say though, if you just switched Mount Holyoke's and University of Hawaii's, nobody says anything, right? Like,
Yeah.
The official trademark on this really says
yeah, yeah.
Hawaii up.
Mhm.
It's a very, very official.
That's how you know you're not going to those bootleg universities. You're getting a real official university when you go to U of Hawaii.
I just want to share Benny's comment. I'm not sure what the pivot was, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Benny. I feel like this is the type of format we've had, but I do like the idea that we are pivoting right now.
I'm the only one who's allowed to say pivot. Thank you.
Pivot. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Can you
This
also
does
say-
feel like a Olympics logo that they just repurposed
Mm.
as a university logo.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It also reminds me a lot of like the old energy videos from like the 1970s.
yeah,
That's like the power of electricity or nuclear physics.
Yeah.
Energy. Like this is the logo for it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, here we go. There's they were ahead of their time in 1907. This feels like more 1950s Olympics. Yeah, Olympics are good. I like this.
Yep.
Also, I shout out to Kelsey for just giving us life updates right now. Getting a call from a number I don't know. Nope. Sorry.
Kelsey, let us know if we need to like pull you in so you can go live again.
Yeah, fire.
No, how convenient is that in that you have a book that has a built-in torch, so you never have to look for a light source. You just light the torch.
that's a
flip the
good
book,
point.
You're good to go.
Mhm.
That's a
Brilliant
good
logo.
point.
Brilliant.
How
stuff.
else would Indiana Jones have gotten his PhD?
That's right. It's the only way.
All right,
What in the hell?
we're gonna go across the pond
Yes. I
to
knew
my
this.
favorite English university, Lancaster University.
Oh, Joel, interesting. Why is Lancaster your favorite?
I did a research internship there
Right.
during grad school because I'm
Nice.
fancy as AF.
I think all logos and seals should be British. Like, this is fun. The only thing this is missing is swords.
How happy is that dragon? How
So
this
happy.
is a smile for days.
So happy.
It's like a fox dragon. That's what I picture a fox face looking like, but it's a dragon. I don't know. I could see. I would see a fox before I'd see a dragon.
Hold up. Is that bull anatomically correct? Do I see what I think I see?
Those are
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
Those are balls on the ball.
Oh, good. Good.
That's all I need to say.
Listen,
I
what
got
year?
more, but
What year was this made? Do we have a year on this? They didn't put that on there.
No, they didn't put it on there
Well,
because
listen,
they're older than us. They don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
that's the difference between 1645 and 2020. You can get balls on a bull, baby.
Because one of the other seals I pulled that I didn't show today is for Oxford, and it's like, founded in 1200. And I'm like, okay.
These comments are great. This is not a seal. It's a goddamn coat of arms.
Okay.
Wait, is this anime?
can you pull Morgan's back up for a second? Can you pull Morgan's comment?
Yeah.
This reminds me of that. I think it's a Fallout Boy song. This ain't a scene. It's a goddamn arms race. Like that's how I read that comment. This ain't a seal. It's a coat of
Yeah.
arms.
Those are pretty good.
I'm not into that joke. I did. I went
I
full
like
on
it.
that joke. I didn't just stop.
I like it.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Christian said, I believe the Hawaiian said, the life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. That was going back to the last one.
That's lovely.
That ram is thinking, I'm in danger.
You got a fully erect
the ram
bull and a
doesn't very
dragon.
concern.
Oh, man.
It kind of gives me like Baphomet vibes a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some definite satanic. This is like the anti-jars of clay. This is the other
Is it?
side
Right.
of 1990s youth group concern.
Oh
So
god.
Graham and Mike have a lot in common. They're power bottoms.
Ah,
What is patet, Joel? What is PATET
hold
in
please.
Latin?
He has to Google it. He doesn't know Latin that well.
It's been a while.
Is it
I've had a few
pate?
beers.
Is it the
Truth
old
lies
English?
open to all. Truth lies open to all.
All right.
Just like the bull's genitals lie open to all.
Anyone can find us another seal that has testicles on it. I will Venmo you $10. That's if you find us a university seal with testicles, $10 Venmo coming your way. All
I'm
right.
Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Good job, Joel.
You did it. Good job, Joel.
Thanks, guys.
That was so good.
Caitlin, thank you for playing along with us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry, I was messing. I was messing around with my Bluetooth speaker was going wild, so I muted
it has
myself.
been. It
I
has been
muted
at
my-
least 20 years since I've heard that song, and the moment that guitar slapped, I knew exactly what was about to happen.
That first note, you're just
Yeah.
like,
I just want to
Yeah.
say, I thought I would be okay for me to mute myself for a second, and then I did, and then it was like everybody forgot how to stream. Like everybody was like, "Oh, what do we do?" And nobody said anything, so I had to unmute myself. Here we are. Yeah, Caitlin, thank you so much for coming on. This was so fun. This game was great. Oh, we have to plug shit one more time while we're here.
Well,
okay?
and we're keeping Caitlin on for content corner.
Oh yeah,
too,
we
I
did.
think.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's plug it one more time, and then
Yep.
we'll do content corner, and then my content's gonna be. Oh wait, hold on, unbelievable.
So if you're
yeah.
at home and you're watching this, you're listening to it, and you think I want to be on the show, come up with a game. Come up with a game. Pitch it in the Discord. So
Yep.
sign up for the Discord. Pitch
Nice.
it in the Discord. We'll bring you on. You'll get to make fun of bull testicles like Caitlin did today.
And if we find out you
What a
didn't go to
dream.
Panel Picker and upvote us, comment, and share, we're going to create a whole channel to shame you on the Discord too, because I know what I'm talking about, because I know Discord like the back of my hand.
This is pretty good.
Old man Pettigrew.
Jason's right. Vote for this like an RA inflating the program numbers. Huge update from
Oh,
Kelsey.
good update. That's
No
a good
voicemail
update.
was left. All right, so yeah, let's transition to content corner and then we'll wrap up. So as our guest, Caitlin, I'm sure you know this because you watch every second of every one of these.
of course.
But as we end, we talk a little bit about what's getting us through these times. So is there anything cool you're watching, listening to, reading, whatever?
Well, I somehow, after years and years and years of avoiding it, I started watching Grey's Anatomy.
Nice.
So there's approximately 87 seasons of that, so I'm going to be watching it for the rest of my life. But I am I got weirdly emotionally invested very quickly because I was avoiding watching it for so long, but I am enjoying it. A great book I've been reading, actually me and some of my coworkers have been reading it in a book club. It's called Here For It by R. Eric Thomas. It's hilarious. It's a book of essays. He's really hilarious and awesome. So we're reading that. So I'm really enjoying that a lot. And yeah, those are really kind of the main things that I am into right now.
It's a good one. Good. We like those. I'm just going to share a couple of things as we keep moving on. Do we have a game pitch channel? This is a good idea. So people who understand Discord.
I think there's a suggestions channel. I think there's like either a recommendations or suggestions.
I think there is too.
Out in there. Yeah.
And mods are committing to yeeting non-voters.
I know those words.
We
Oh my
haven't
God.
I know those words.
I will never understand the purpose of the word yeet, and I don't want to, frankly.
All right, keep going. Who do we got next? What do we got first? Some content. Who's got something?
I'll go so people can follow behind me and make it normal. So Queen's Gambit. I'm sure everybody's already watched it, but Eugene and I started watching it Tuesday night at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. 9 p.m. And Eugene is never a binger. I usually binge shows. We stopped watching when we were both falling asleep at 3:30 a.m. Wednesday morning, halfway through the final episode, because we just couldn't make it. But it was a good show. So if you have not seen Queen's Gambit, please watch it. It's a fun show. And then the one I'm going to plug for ahead of time, because I don't know if we're going to record next week or not. My favorite author, so this is past Content Corner, as always. My favorite author, Yukio Mishima, Japanese GLBTQ author, tried to overthrow the Japanese government in the 70s. Perfect, great stuff. Wrote a tetralogy, a quartet of novels called the Sea of Fertility novels. I'm going to read them all. I've read them all like with years in between. I'm going to read them all between Thanksgiving and Christmas, or Thanksgiving and New Year's this year, because what the hell else am I going to do during this global pandemic? Follow me on social media, and I'm going to post kind of my favorite stuff from it. But highly recommend Yukio Mishima if you love very long descriptions, 20-page descriptions of tea ceremonies and Japanese GLBTQ literature.
Love it.
And now I'm kicked off the show.
You're not kicked out. What are you talking about? The first thing you said was Queen's Gambit, which is like the most popular thing right now. So you're like, oh, you guys gonna make this normal after I reference the most popular thing on Netflix. Those are good. Those are good, Joel.
I can go. There is a docu-series on Netflix created by Rainn Wilson of The Office entitled We Are the Champions.
So good.
Random esoteric competitions from rolling cheese down a hill to hair fantasy styling competitions. It is the most heartwarming, endearing, kind, gentle, and exciting watch. The house yells a lot during the episodes. We pick our favorites. We cheer them on. I picked the winners of the hair styling fantasy competition and the yo-yo championship.
Nice.
So it's a good watch. We Are the Champions, Netflix. Check it out.
That is a good one. Billy, what you got?
Can I just say real quick, while we were on the show, a news for you came in on the phone that Donald Trump Jr. has COVID-19. So 2020 keeps giving us things to just love at the end of the year. Yeah.
That's really bad
so
news.
back to Content Corner. Number one, I have tried to get into the Discord a little bit each day just to keep up with what the hell's going on there. So shout out to the Pets channel, especially Gabby's great cat, Salem. I said I was going to give Salem a shout out. So, Salem.
Incredible.
I got there.
And that's it. That's like the
for like the last 4 months, Trey, anytime we needed a show, Trey would recommend The Good Place, and I resisted every time for some reason. I can't explain why. I just wasn't in a place to watch The Good Place until this week. And God, that's just a tremendous release. It's just you turn it on and it's just 22 minutes of greatness every time. We're like I'm like 8 episodes in. She's seen it before, but yeah, Good Place.
Well, it's about to turn up, Billy. You're right at the
turn up.
It's only getting better from
Nice.
here. Yeah, The Good Place is great, man. Hey, you just watching Ted Danson. Like, you're never gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good hang.
So if you've been on the fence for The Good Place, allow me to shove you right into Good Place territory.
Shove you over. I've been, famously hanging out with kids. So I've been watching Ninjago, some Lego Ninjas. I've been watching The Oddbonds, and I've been watching. There's one more. I'm blanking on the other one. I'm watching another one too. A lot of kids stuff, getting really good at some of these voices. Very exciting. We finally started watching The Crown. That's the real content update. We finally started watching The Crown. And here's the thing. I think I could do it. I think I could. I don't know, king, prince, duke, duchess. I think I could. I don't know. I think
You're
I
a
could do one of
duke in
those.
my heart.
There we go. That's all I needed. That's why I brought this up. I love that everybody loses their mind when I say hanging out with kids, guys. You know, it's only weird if you make it weird. I'm getting paid to do it.
It would actually be weirder if you
Spoken
weren't
like a
getting
true
paid.
youth pastor.
Yeah. The Lego shows hold up though, for real. Like the Lego shows are legit good. Highly recommend. All right, listen, this is it. We've done so much content today. Caitlin, thank you so much for joining. This has been great. If you have been watching this for the last almost 90 minutes and haven't done the South by Southwest EDU thing, I don't know what to tell you. I think I'm disappointed in you. I don't understand, you know? So I'm not going to share the link again because we're past that. But I hope you have done that. We hope you join the Discord. Yeah, follow YouTube just to like pump those numbers up a little bit.
If you haven't done those things, we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Yeah, we're disappointed. You're going to lose your guest privileges, and I'm going to look at you a little longer than I normally would when I pass you in the hallway. Just so you know, I'm clocking. Derek, fucking fill it out, dude. Sign it up. Vote up.
I still have my Post-it note from last week to figure out what Rocket League is, so we can get a Ho-He Rocket League league. Do you have a Rocket League league?
Oh my God.
I still have it on my desk right here.
Thank God I missed last week.
A League of Legends, baby. Next week's a holiday week. I'm not traveling. I don't know what y'all are doing. I imagine we'll find a time. Maybe we do it on Wednesday, right? Wednesday is universally the day that everybody hangs out with people that they haven't talked to in 15 years and like aren't thrilled about it, but they're home, so they might as well go get drunk at a bad bar and feel uncomfortable. So maybe we do that instead. As a group.
Jason, we could do it together. Oh my God.
Oh.
So Joel and I have a Thanksgiving tradition. We celebrate Black Friday together, which typically means going to bars and only drinking porters and stouts. And so in lieu of doing that, we're just going to come over here and drink porters and stouts in the company of this house.
I like it.
Maybe we'll go live on Friday for Black Friday.
Well, if everybody's here, maybe Wednesday, maybe we do something a little Friday. And then also, listen, we've talked about this a little bit offline. We talked about it a little bit earlier this week with Corinne when she came on to help us get people to vote. We're going to start putting out some newer stuff. And by newer, I mean younger. We're going to have other faces coming on the Humans of Higher Ed channel, doing some different shows and some spin-off stuff. And we're very excited for that. And part of the reason I'm saying it out loud is to continue to put pressure and accountability that we got to do it now. We're saying it out loud, so now we have to do it. But so we're excited. We're going to have a lot more shows. Billy's got a really fun idea for an HR related show. That was a fun idea.
Don't amp it up. Don't amp it up.
No,
just
we're
let
going to amp it
out
up.
of the wild.
No, it's going to happen.
Amp it up.
It's going to happen. I'm going to have a show where we just live stream Lego TV. But I'm excited for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing post Thanksgiving. Okay, all that I think we're done, right? We've done everything. We land the plane.
Land the plane.
Caitlin, thank you so much for coming on. Let's all
All right, clap for Caitlin.
You all hear that all right?
Yeah.
Guys, yes, just a 3-minute song and we're riding out.
Hasn't stopped.
You're gonna play the whole thing? Okay.
At least get to the breakdown.
Oh yeah, you gotta get to like at least the first breakdown. That is it.
Here it goes, everybody, come on.
It's gonna get us taken down on YouTube, I think. Copyright infringement. Shut it off before we lose the time, Mike.
Now we can't hear it.
I definitely saw them at a small college in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Now that I hear this.
That
Now
sounds
that it gets
accurate.
Listen, bring it on YouTube.
Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. I'm going to tell my mom
So
about
much.
it. We did Bible verses. We did Jars of Clays. We talked about youth pastor stuff. This is the Triple Crown. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Thank you again for joining. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
This
guys.
is so fun. Have a happy holiday. Just kidding. We'll see you. We'll see you next week.
Kisses.
Bye.